Assalamualaikum students, how are you? I hope you all are enjoying good health. Today we are going to do our next page, page number 80. At page 80, here we have word problems, subtraction. Students, do you remember what is subtraction? Let me remind you the process of taking one number or amount away from the another number or amount. Students, here we have question number 1 and the question is fill in the numbers in the boxes and find the answer. Students, here we have some statements. We are going to find out the numbers, then write here in the box. Then we will find the answer. Here we have point A. At point A, here we have the statement. And the statement is, Sabah has decorated the room with 38 balloons. 22 balloons burst. How many are left? Students, we are going to write bigger number first. Which one is 38? 38, then the smaller one, 22. 22. In 38, here we have 3 tens and 8 ones. In 22, here we have 2 tens and 2 ones. We are going to subtract them. We will start it from the ones. We will subtract the ones first. 8 is the bigger number and 2 is the smaller one. We are going to count towards 2 and we get the number 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Students, we reach at the number 8. Let's count how many dots here we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dots and 6 is already written here. We are going to subtract the tens now. 3 is the bigger number and 2 is the smaller one. We are going to count towards 2 and reach at the number 3. 2, 3. Students, we reach at the number 3. How many dots here we have? 1 and 1 is already written here. We got our answer and the answer is 16. In 16, here we have 1 10 and 6 ones. How many balloons are left? 16 balloons are left. Here we have point B. Here we have the statement in the box of 25 crayons. 11 crayons are broken. How many are not broken? Students, we will write the bigger number first. So we are going to write 25. 25, 25. In 25, here we have 2 tens and 5 ones. Then here we have our second number is 11, which is smaller than the number 25. We are going to write 11. In 11, here we have 1 10 and 1 ones. We are going to subtract them. For this, we will subtract the ones first. 5 is the bigger number and 1 is the smaller one. We are going to count towards 1 and reach at the number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Students, we reach at the number 5. How many dots here we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dots. We are going to write 4 here. Then we are going to subtract the tens. Here we have the number 2 and 1. 2 is the bigger and 1 is the smaller one. So students, we are going to count towards 1 and reach at the number 2. 1, 2. We reach at the number 2. How many dots here we have? 1. We are going to write 1 here. We got our answer and the answer is 14. In 14, here we have 1 10 and 4 ones. Students, how many crayons are not broken? 14. Go for the next one. Here we have point C. At point C, here we have the statement. Afzal's book has 64 pages. He has read 43 pages. How many pages are left for him to read? Students, Afzal's book has 64 pages, which is our bigger number. We are going to write 64 first. In 64, here we have 6 tens and 4 ones. And he read only 43 pages. We are going to write 43. In 43, here we have 4 tens and 3 ones. We are going to subtract them. We will subtract the tens first. 4 is the bigger number and 3 is the smaller one. We will count towards 3 and reach at the number 4. 3, 4. Students, we reach at the number 4. How many dots here we have? 1. We are going to write 1 here. Then we will subtract the tens. 6 is the bigger number and 4 is the smaller one. We are going to count towards 4 and reach at the number 6. 4, 5, 6. Students, we reach at the number 6. How many dots here we have? 1, 2. We are going to write 2 here. We got our answer and the answer is 21. In 21, here we have 2 tens and 1 ones. Students, how many pages are left? 21 pages are left. Go for the next one. Here we have point D and the statement is a farmer sells 24 goats from his herd of 36 goats. How many goats are left? Students, a farmer has 36 goats. He sells 24. We are going to write 36 first because 36 is the bigger number. In 36, here we have 3 tens and 6 ones. Then we will write 24 because 24 is smaller than the number 36. In 24, here we have 2 tens and 4 ones. Students, we are going to subtract it. We will subtract the ones first. 6 is the bigger number and 4 is the smaller one. We are going to count towards 4 and reach at the number 6. 4, 5, 6. We reach at the number 6. How many dots here we have? 2. We are going to write 2 here. Then we are going to subtract the tens. Here we have the number 3 and 2. 3 is the bigger number and 2 is the smaller one. We are going to count towards 2 and reach at the number 3. 2, 3. Students, we reach at the number 3. How many dots here we have? 1. We are going to write 1 here. We got our answer and the answer is 12. In 12, here we have 1 10 and 2 ones. Students, how many goats are left? 12 goats are left. Go for the next one. Our next point is E. Altaf made 92 runs. Rehan has made 41 runs. How many more runs does Rehan need to come up to Altaf's score? Students, Altaf made 92 runs, which is the bigger number. We are going to write 92 here. In 92, here we have 9 tens and 2 ones. And Rehan made 41 runs. We are going to write 41 here. 4, 1, 41. In 41, here we have 4 tens and 1 ones. We are going to subtract them. For this, we will subtract the ones first. 2 is the bigger number and 1 is the smaller one. We are going to count towards 1 and reach at the number 2. 1, 2. Students, we reach at the number 2. How many dots here we have? 1. We are going to write 1 here. Then we will subtract the tens. 9 is the bigger number and 4 is the smaller one. We will count towards 4 and reach at the number 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Students, we reach at the number 9. How many dots here we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We are going to write 5 here. We got our answer and the answer is 51. In 51, here we have 5 tens and 1 ones. Students, Rehan need 51 score to come up to Altaf score. Students, we complete our today's work. You have to do it in neat way. Stay at your home, stay safe, take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.